Hey, and welcome back to Sydney Trains Vlogs, and welcome to another part of the Parramatta Light Rail update and vehicle testing series. This video will be focusing on light rail testing around the Yallamundi and surrounds area. Start off with, we have a Parramatta Light Rail vehicle approaching the Yallamundi stop headed towards Rose Hill. This one's fleet number is 2127. So just like the other parts to this series, will feature some tram testing, a little walk by the light rail stop, and a good chunk of the walk between the light rail stop and the next one. So this one's Yallamundi. That light rail vehicle didn't stay there for too long, it's already taking off. Sometimes they'll stop for like 2 or 3 minutes, sometimes even up to 5 minutes. Sometimes they'll just barely come to a stop before starting to roll off again. So Yallamundi light rail stop is built around the same spot as Rydalmere Sydney Trains station. Now the reason I just have to keep repeating it in each video just in case it's the first time you've been watching any of the series, you know what I mean? I've got to keep repeating it. That reason why I can't walk along the light rail platform is simply because there's a lot of workers there. I don't want to shove the camera in their faces. Lots of bits and pieces are actually blocked off. Alright, so we can't cross there. So there's the Yallamundi stop. That's actually where Paul from Transport Vlogs and myself were able to have a first look at one of the light rail vehicles. Signage for light rail being tested. There's also a service changes sign saying crossing signals coming soon, which their brand new one's just there. It's also the reason why we can't walk across. So, what we do, it's the first time we've actually veered off from the light rail alignment. Heading towards Parramatta. This one will be a bit of a tricky one, I think, but that's all right. See what we can do. Okay, cool. So we go here, we turn right, and we're on the other side of the tracks. That's what I've been wanting this whole series. As you've noticed, the lighting hasn't been too crash hot. It's because we've been on the opposite sides of the sun. But now we're able to cross the line, and the cycleway that we've been following this whole series is on the correct side. So we'll see you across the road. Actually, just film the walking. Ah, they're very good. Sorry, I hope you liked my feet. I was going to film actually just walking across the tracks, but just had another quick chat with some traffic controllers, just giving a bit of a sort of heads up that the light rail is now testing, and always look up and everything like that. As I was with the phone pointed towards my feet, I wasn't actually looking at the phone. Always looking ahead, and I do have my AirPods in, but nothing playing in them. But yes, that is another thing with light rail, especially in areas that you're not used to them, like this, as they've just started testing. Always just keep an eye out. This bridge here, fun fact, I actually got a decent photo of a KSAC coming over this bridge, approaching Rydalmere Station. This could actually be a pretty good spot for one of the trams, and I can stop in the shade here and have a drink of water while waiting as well. So that's what we might do. Might have about a 10-minute wait. And I won't be standing here like I don't know, something. but that's all right. That's all good. It gives me time to have a drink of water and catch a breather. I've walked about 4, nearly 5 kilometres already. I think I'll have to wait until we see another one of those kilometre markers. So I just got a phone call, missed 2167 passing, headed towards Carlingford. However, with 2167 having just passed about 3 or 4 minutes ago, it means that the next Rose Hill bound light rail vehicle shouldn't be too far away, so I'll end up just staying here for that, just so I can get a photo of it as well, as the sun's in a pretty good spot, being on this side of the tracks. Okay, here's the Rose Hill bound one, 2166. How much better that is. It's just so much brighter, that's for sure. So now we'll just walk to Rose Hill, and I'll film a majority of that walk between here and Rose Hill. Unless there's another light rail stop I don't know about, but I'm pretty sure it is Yallamundi, then Rose Hill, and then it starts to head into that Parramatta CBD territory. Here's another one of the, I call it a mileage marker, kilometre marker, distance marker, location marker. So we've got Rydalmere Station to the left, or Yallamundi. 4.1 kilometres we've walked so far in this series. 3.2 kilometres to go until I stop walking in Parramatta. Just to think, about a bit over 4 years ago, we had double-deck trains running through here. So I think it was, now I've got to remember, I've got to do that thinking thing, you know, how people think and use their brain for stuff. January 2020, I think it was. January 2020 is just before the world went downhill a little bit for that period of time. Yeah, that's when the Carlingford line closed, so it's just a bit over 4 years ago now. So what I was going to do today, which I sort of partially mentioned in each of the videos, is film like one video of the Parramatta light rail testing, and then separate videos at each of the light rail stops, sorta. However, I'm just incorporating it all in one, like showing you the rail alignment, the tram testing, and the light rail stops in each part. Like, you know, as you've seen over the past few videos, the Carlingford part, Talopia, Dundas, Yallamundi, all of that. Got a nice old rail bridge up here. I'm hoping to make it there before the next Carlingford bound tram passes through. Be able to do the ×5 zoom, getting it coming over that bridge. But yeah, I like doing videos like this, just random raw footage, you know, walk and talk, that kind of thing. I mean, I do my videos that are a bit scripted. Those, yeah, I do. And some of the videos like this, just to walk and talk. Another kilometre marker, 4.3 kilometres we've walked, 3 kilometres on the dot to go until we get to Parramatta. Now let me just have a look at a ×5 zoom from here. Whoop, you can see when it flips over. Yeah, no, not just yet. Not just yet. Got someone up there waiting for a tram. keep checking for one. I wonder if it's a fellow vlogger. I don't know why I just sound like David Attenborough, but I wonder if it's a fellow vlogger. Step on this grate here. Do a ×5 zoom again. You know, I want to be just a little bit closer, but in the shade at the same time. So I'll stand just up here. Oh, there we go. I've got a tram coming now, so I've kind of got no choice now, do I? Initiate warp speed. Do the zoom. Nice. We'll check out this bridge and then we'll wrap the video up, I think. And then start from the other side of the bridge and walk until we get to Rose Hill and a little bit beyond, just so we can sort of get some extra footage in for Rose Hill. Yeah, just stopped and had a chat with someone with his GoPro, getting some photos or video or both of the trams. And here's something interesting here. Got the 1896 built Camellia Railway Bridge, which they've actually kept some of, which is actually really cool. There's a plaque here. Let me just do a good zoom on that. Definitely cool. So it was reconstructed. So reconstructed as in probably taken apart and reassembled as the area was widened for Parramatta Light Rail. We'll head to the other side of this bridge before wrapping up the video. So we're about to walk over the Parramatta River. Actually, head back. There's a tram coming. I want to go to the lower part of the fence to be able to get a photo of it on this bridge. Nice. So I think, so down here, I think to the left, just down there to the left, or one of the ways, I think is the Rydalmere ferry wharf. Interesting way of pronouncing Rydalmere. It's It's weird. I've sort of got it mixed now because I've always called it Rydalmere, which is probably how it's pronounced, to be honest with you. But then my boss calls it Rydalmere, so I'm like, here I am at Rydalmere. You know, I'm not too sure what I'm saying, but yeah, Rydalmere. Just in case anyone wants to go, Rydalmere? What are you talking about, man? It's Rydalmere. This bridge here, I did a video on the Sandown line, if you remember from a little while ago, and I was like, how am I going to get to the Rydalmere? Yes, got it right. The Rydalmere ferry wharf, and I was like, you know, I had to cross this bridge, and I think it might have been that one. And if it wasn't, it was one that looked pretty much the same. It had a pipe going across it, and I'm like, how am I supposed to balance on the pipe? And I was just like really confused as to what the heck I'm supposed to be doing, you know. And it turned out that there was actually a pathway, and I don't think that's the bridge. No, it's that one's elsewhere, but it looked very much the same as that one. And yeah. Yeah, it looked very much the same as this, but there was a pathway going across it, and I was just thinking that the maps were sending me over this pipe. I was a bit confused, but until, you know, I just thought, okay, well, I'll trust Google Maps, and I just sort of proceeded a little bit more, and then, yeah, there we are. We've found the gate. But anyway, that's all for this video. We're going to start off with the Rose Hill one now. But there, thank you for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to Sydney Trains Vlogs, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you very soon in the next part of this little series of the walk to Rose Hill, which is just up ahead of us. See what we can get in the next video. Anyway, until then, bye for now.